What's up, guys? So yeah, the this battle's really long, so I had to split it into two parts, just so I could upload it on YouTube. But yeah, so the Arcanine and Tyranitar are both gonna faint. Because I didn't realize how fast Tyranitar was, and I thought Arcanine was faster. So they're both gonna go down, and camera's shaking again. And there's a lair. But he's gonna bring in the Sableye as I bring in my Tangrowth. And he's gonna recover. Because he's that guy. So it's really annoying. And I'm gonna go for the Ancient Power because I only have 2 Giga Drains left at this point, and I wanted to save them for the Gliscor because they were doing a ton of damage to it. And yeah, he goes for the knockoff again, so it's not gonna do a whole lot. And I am gonna go for one of my Giga Drains. And of course, he's just gonna be able to recover and get it all back. And yeah, I'm just gonna Ancient Power. And it really doesn't do that much, even though it was a crit. And I figured I'd switch out at this point, get my Regenerator, and I'm gonna go into Ludicolo. So he's gonna go for the knockoff, so I don't have my leftovers, which sucks. And then he goes for the taunt as I went for the Leech Seed. I thought the Leech Seed was gonna be obvious, so I thought he was gonna not go for the taunt, thinking that I would think he would go for the taunt. So yeah, then I'm gonna Giga Drain, and yeah, it doesn't do that much. So I'm gonna Scald, hopefully get the burn, and that does a nice little chunk of damage as he goes for the knockoff again. And the taunt wears off, so I knew he would go for another taunt, because that's usually what they do. And I'm gonna Scald and not get the KO, but I get the burn, and the burn doesn't even take him out. So yeah, now he's gonna get to recover again because it's Sableye and Sableye's dumb. So I'll get my Giga Drain off, and yeah, just slowly wearing it down. And I guess at this point he realized it wasn't worth fighting, or he ran out of recovers. So that Sableye is down, which I was really happy about. And the taunt's gonna wear off there too. And now this thing's gonna come out, and I was hoping that he would think I would go for a Leech Seed or something. So I went for Ice Beam, but he went for Toxic, so I'm poisoned now. And Ice Beam's gonna easily finish this off. And yeah, I'm gonna be able to rack up that toxic damage, which sucks. And now this annoying flower is gonna come out. I've never played against one of them, but I've seen them used, and they're just really dumb. So it goes for the Wish, and I went for the Leech Seed. And since he went for the Wish, I thought that he might bring the Salamence out, so I decided to go for Ice Beam on this turn. And yeah, he doesn't switch out, which you'll see in a moment. So that sucks, and it is especially defensive. So it goes for the Moonblast, which does a nice little chunk of damage. And there's the Ice Beam. So yeah, it does absolutely nothing, but I get the freeze hacks. So what is that, like that 10% chance? And I got it. So yeah, that Ice Beam was totally worth it. Get my Leech Seed recovery, and Yeah, that's just fantastic. So at this point, I am going to switch into Salamence. Thanks again to Isaac for this shiny, awesome Salamence. And uh, set up a Dragon Dance since it's frozen and it has low physical defense. So I was going to start setting up with this, and then I would also be able to take out his Salamence. So he switches out into his Salamence as I went for the Dragon Dance. And this is where that knockoff a lot of turns earlier came in really handy because his Salamence was scarfed. So if it was still scarfed right now, it would have outsped me. But since I knocked it off and got the Dragon Dance off, I am able to outspeed that and kill it. So yeah, that was really awesome, and I didn't realize how much that mattered earlier. And yeah, so now this thing comes out and it's still frozen, so I'm gonna be able to earthquake it and get the KO right there. So that was an awesome battle, Nate. Thanks again to Isaac for the Salamence. Came in handy during that battle. And make sure to follow this channel on Twitter and check out my friend's account. Both those links are in the description below. And thanks for watching.